can't find her, she gon' rep it to the grave. And I only support the real, so I'ma tune in every day. Way up. You are now tuned in to Angela, but I call her Yee. Way up.
Way up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from thejasminebrand.com is here.
I'm not just any brand, I'm my own brand.
Listen, yesterday I was feeling sick. I had a headache. I was nauseous. I was coughing.
Why was that, Angela?
Air quality.
And because we're here in New York, and it's awful.
Yeah.
It's better today, though, right?
It's really bad outside. But you know what? It's funny about New York. People don't care. They right outside.
Well, some people had their masks on.
Some things did get canceled yesterday.
And I think some schools got out a little early, no?
I think for schools, they were not doing anything outdoors, so they didn't cancel schools. And I know, like, upstate New York, it was a little bit worse.
Yeah.
But I've never seen the sky orange.
Me either.
And yellow. And it feels like it's a little bit better today. I know some of the flights were grounded for a period of time, and there were some delays. So we're going to keep on checking up on that today.
And you were coughing a little bit. You had a sore throat by the evening, right?
I'm having to take cough drops and everything.
Yeah, it hasn't really bothered me that much, right? I mean,
knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, but it's been tough out there. But we're going to keep you guys updated on what's going on with these wildfires. I know it's bad in a lot of different places too, not just in New York.
Yeah, it's bad in D.C.
Yeah. So you see, you hear my throat?
I do. You sounding like me. You know how I have to clear my throat every 5 minutes for a while.
I don't know if I'm like a hypochondriac. You know how sometimes things happen and you're like, oh, all of a sudden I don't feel good.
Here's the thing. You know all this, and then you walk today with no mask on, coming to the studio.
It was a little better outside today. But when I tell you, I don't even get headaches really. Like yesterday I had a headache.
Yeah. It was really bothering.
And we still worked. We still went and did lip service. Shout out to Sexy Red, Pound Town. I wasn't going to miss that.
Me neither. I'm so
I was
glad.
not missing Pound Town.
I'm so glad I got to participate in that one.
Yes, I saw. You was being ratchet.
Ratchet. It's my favorite day of the week, Angela.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, happy Thursday, everybody. And we are going to get this show started. You know how we always do it at the beginning of the show. We shine a light. We spread positivity. We show some love. Maybe you want to shine a light on somebody who's a family member, maybe your spouse, your kids, your parents, maybe a complete stranger, somebody who did something nice for you, or maybe somebody you saw on the news and you're like, that person is amazing. Let's shine a light on this person.
Okay.
That's what we're going to do. 800-292-5150 is the number. Who do you want to shine your light on? Is Way Up with Angela Yee. Even yourself. People like to shine a light on themselves.
True.
You got to give yourselves credit sometimes too. If no one else is going to do it, you can do it.
Why not?
All right. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. 800-292-5150.
We gon' light the block up. I'ma shine. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Good morning, Angela.
Good morning. It's your favorite day, a Thursday, and it's time.
Friday Eve.
And it's time to shine a light. I want to shine a light on somebody I read about actually in the New York Post. His name is Martinez Evans, and 11 years ago, his doctor warned him, you're fat, you can either lose weight or die. He was 25 years old and 360 pounds at the time. He's a former college football player, and he said he would run a marathon. At this point now, he has run 8 marathons.
Wow.
And at first, he could only run 15 seconds at a time on the treadmill, but then he wanted to prove people wrong, including the doctor.
Okay.
So he went ahead, and he's now 36 years old. He weighs 300 pounds.
Okay.
And he's run 8 marathons and over 100 other races. He said, running has opened me up to think, what are other things that I might want to do that I didn't think I could do because of my body size and my body shape. And so he's also a certified running coach now.
Oh, okay.
He's the leader of the Slow AF Run Club.
I love that.
Community. And he also has a book, Slow AF Run Club, the ultimate guide for anyone who wants to run. And he says that people should start running in the body they have today.
I love that. What's his name again?
His name is Martinez Evans. So
maybe
shout out to him.
Maybe I could be in his run club because I'm not a runner.
Well, he runs 3 to 4 miles, and he does a 14 to 15 minute per mile pace. Despite his weight. And he said he is not at the least bit bothered by his critics who told him he's normalizing obesity. He said, I'm promoting what a normal person with a normal body actually looks like in this day and age. is what he said. So sometimes you can look at people and judge them, but he's run 8 marathons. I've run none.
He's more in shape than I am.
He said everybody can be a runner. It may look different from what they see on TV or from professional runners, but everybody can be a runner. And I love this because I also have a run club.
You do? What is it called?
It's the Angela Yee Run Club. And I'm about to bring it back with Chelsea Pierce, so I'm excited.
I need to get my running game up.
And he's from Brooklyn. I'm going to hit him up. But anyway, let's see who you want to shine a light on. 800-292-5150. April, how are you?
Oh my God.
Hi, who do you want to shine a light on, April?
I actually want to shine the light on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been in a situation as far as like homeless, and then I've been in a hotel almost a year, and it's been rough.
I bet.
But I want to shine the light on myself because I have not gave up. You know, I have nobody help, but I still work and, you know, try to be a mother and try to stay above water.
Ooh, April, well, we love that, and we want to shine a light on you, too. I'm glad that your situation is improving and that you've been, you know, pushing through.
Yeah, I go to church every Sunday. You know, I continue to pray. You know, at first I used to be the type that question God, like, why I can't have this, you know, but at the end of the day, I had to realize what's meant for me is meant for me. When it's my time, I'm going to definitely shine.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
That's right. Well, I'm glad you called us up today. We shine a light on you, April. We love you.
Thank you. Love y'all too. Y'all have a great day.
You too. Hey, Patrick. How you doing?
How you doing, Angela?
What's good? Who you want to shine a light on?
I would like to shine a light on my girlfriend. We expected a child.
Yeah. Okay. Congrats.
Exciting.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Her name is Taylor Hurry.
Okay, Taylor Hurry. You know if you're having a boy or a girl?
No, we don't know as of yet. We just found out.
Oh, okay.
All right. Are you gonna try to do a reveal, a gender reveal, or no?
Yes, I definitely want to do a gender reveal and a baby shower. She's kind of shy. But also, can I shine a light on her business page?
Of course.
Her business page is K Creates on Instagram.
What is it?
K Creates on Instagram.
K Creates. Okay.
She does graphic design. She does websites, stuff like that, business cards. So.
Okay, well, your baby gonna have a lit invite.
Right?
Oh, yeah. We're gonna do it big for that one.
All right, well, thank you for calling.
Thank you.
All right, well, that was Shine a Light on them, 800-292-5150, in case you couldn't get through. And we have Yeetie when we come back. And speaking of gender reveals, imagine Zion Williamson's horror when he did his gender reveal and then got called out on social media by another woman who he has allegedly been having relations with. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Yeetie is next.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to 'em.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the JasmineBrand.com is here.
I like how you said that, Angela.
One of my favorite entertainment sites. All right, let's start with Zion Williamson. Apparently, he was having a great day, having a gender reveal party on Tuesday. It was him and Akima. They were sharing footage of that gender reveal party. It showed that they are expecting a baby girl together. Congratulations. Now, something else happened.
Okay.
Mariah Mills then came forward on social media and said that she was intimate with Zion as recently as last week. She also posted some alleged Snapchat messages that show him asking her to move to New Orleans. Now, she posted, "Better pray I'm not pregnant too, because I'm definitely late." At Zion Williamson. "I was with you last week in New Orleans, and you couldn't tell me you had a random woman pregnant after all I've done for you. I let you F me so many times without a condom, and this is what you do to me, a hood rat that does CPN.
What's CPN?
That's what I said. What is CPN? Oh, okay. She's a nurse, a practicing nurse? Practical nurse. Okay. And then
I don't know if I believe that definition, but go ahead.
She said, "You put in my life in danger, effing all these something raw. I warned you about trapping type women, and you didn't listen to me. I know the game. F you and congrats again. The bill was too high, so you had to scrap for crumbs when you couldn't see me or I was busy." Why are you attacking this other woman?
Right, you need to be attacking him.
Yeah, like you're mad at her. And then she said, "Couldn't even impregnate a real porn star. I motivated you to get back in shape. I let you F me all kinds of ways and fill me on your phone. And you impregnate a low-budget porn star. DNA test or I'm done.
Oh, my goodness.
I let you spit in my mouth last week."
Oh, that's a lot.
It's very explicit.
Yes.
By the way. And yes, then she did post some of those messages, and then she told him, I hate you. Looks like you've been had a girlfriend and sleeping with other women behind my back. You liar. If anything happens to me, it's on you because you have this girl's family threatening me. All right. Well, Stephen A. Smith, of course, did weigh in, and here's what he had to say.
Man, you only played 29 games last year, and you missed the season before that. And I've been wondering what the hell is taking you so long to get healthy. Well, now I know. I mean, forget all this stuff. That's his personal business. She put it out there. It's a damn shame. Chances are, if you mess with a porn star, it's going to be public.
Wow.
Sheesh.
Although I will say a lot of porn stars are very low. Like I know porn stars who definitely
are pretty chill. Yeah.
And part of their code is, hey.
Yeah, that's part of it. The
we don't tell.
Let's be quiet. Let's just chill, and it's between you and I.
We had Sarah J on lip service, and she will not reveal any of the people that have hit her up or who she's been with.
I like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can trust her.
Now, all this is going on. Shaquille O'Neal was out with Brittany Renner, and people were going crazy on social media, but sources are saying they're not an item. They've just been cool for a long time and wanted to reconnect.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. When you are spotted at places like this, it's kind of calculated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you go to LA and it's a spot that everybody goes to and pictures come out, then it is what it is. But maybe they are just friends,
Yeah.
And remember, she met with Deion Sanders' Jackson State football team a couple of years ago. She was giving them advice about groupies and things like that. They were also saying that she's going to be on Basketball Wives, right?
Yep.
They said she was spotted filming scenes for the show.
Okay, so maybe that's why. Who is Shaq dating?
Who is he dating right now?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay. I think I heard he was dating Nichelle Turner. Is Nichelle?
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how serious it is because sometimes people go on a date.
Yeah, they're dating.
Shaq also is now setting up to be a producer. He wants to do some music production.
Okay.
And so he's posted a TikTok video where he's giving beat makers and studio people a warning about the fact that he's coming. So he's already in the process of learning that craft.
Okay.
And he posted that, attention all music producers, I'm learning.
Remember he was trying to be an artist?
He was a rapper. He actually had some songs that went platinum, I feel like. I think his album might have even done that, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go. Remember he rapped with the Fushnikins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Shaq Fu. All right, well, that is an outstanding. That was the other song, right? I'm outstanding or something like that. And I think Peter Guns used to write for him, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, okay.
There was a lot going on with Shaq as a rapper.
Yeah.
He did good. All right, well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. And let me tell you, last night was a lot going on here.
Yeah.
We've been talking to you about these wildfires. They're affecting other areas now. We'll let you know about all of that, but we'll talk about what happened last night. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Last night.
So, about last night.
Last night.
Here's how it went down.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from thejasminebrand.com is here.
Yes.
Not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And as usual, yesterday we were together.
Yes, we were.
And let's start with a couple of different things that happened yesterday. So we filmed lip service yesterday.
We did. Yeah, we did.
And I'll get to that in a second. But the weather, the sky was so bad from these wildfires in Canada. And right now there's air quality alerts issued in 16 states. Those states are from Vermont to South Carolina. They said there's more states expected today to have air quality alerts. I still can't even breathe
properly. You feel like you still can feel the effects a little bit?
Yeah. And so the air quality index is saying here in New York was the worst that it's been. And so carbon monoxide, particle pollution, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide. They said any number over 100 is considered unhealthy.
Right.
And when that number tips over 200, that increases the risks of health effects for everybody.
Sheesh.
So right now, Pennsylvania, Michigan, New York, Ohio, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey, Delaware, Indiana, Maryland, D.C., Kentucky, Virginia, and North and South Carolina have, these are the updated states that have high air quality alerts right now.
So right now in New York, the number is 186.
Right.
And you said 200 is when it's like
bad for everybody.
Super bad.
And people may start to experience health effects when it's over 150.
Wow. So yeah, this is 186. New Yorkers are urged to stay inside or mask up.
Yes. I couldn't put a mask on because I had makeup on. Is that bad?
Well, that's what I was.
Because I was like, I got to go do lip service.
Yeah, that's yesterday. I was like that, and then my friend was like, just stick something up my nose, and I was like, I'm not walking down the street with.
Then you're going to just be breathing through your mouth.
That's true.
Does that make all right? Well, anyway, so that was yesterday, and then I was actually supposed to get booked to do something, and I canceled it and said I couldn't do it because we had lip service. We had 2 episodes planned for yesterday. One of them got canceled.
Right, which was big.
It was a big one. So hopefully it gets rescheduled. But it kind of messed up everything because Gigi flies in from Atlanta. She's on the podcast.
Right.
You know, people have to come in from all over.
Yeah.
We have the studio reserved. We have the camera person. We have the photographer. We have all kinds of things.
It's a whole
to-do.
Yeah.
But fortunately, Sexy Red was coming in. And when I tell you we had so much fun with her.
For context, Sexy Red hit
Pound
song
Town.
is Pound Town. Okay.
Pound Town, and she got Nicki Minaj on Pound Town too, the remix. And she's been wanting to do lip service.
She was very excited to be there.
She was like, I watch her all the time. Jay Ones, who was with her, that works with her, he was like, look, she was so excited to do this, and I'm glad we made it happen.
Yeah, she was really open too.
She's from St. Louis, and you guys are gonna love it. But she has her project coming out tomorrow.
Yes.
So she's everything that you would think she is.
She's funny. She's very funny, very, very honest.
And I will say this, and I've noticed this, guys get so mad about the lyrics in her songs.
She really be talking that ish. I'm not gonna...
The girls love it, but because we did get a sneak preview of the album, she has this one song on there with Sukihana, Born by the River.
Oh my gosh.
And when y'all listen to her project at midnight tonight and listen to the album tomorrow, listen to that song. Any guy is going to be mad about that song.
And they should be, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's hilarious.
For so long, I feel like, men have dominated hip-hop, and they said things that we're like, well, that's disrespectful.
Right.
And now it's the other way around.
She is very disrespectful, and I love every minute of it.
My son need a new peppy.
Yes.
Now, y'all know you hate that, right?
That's hilarious.
Oh, you not gonna... All right, that's why we gonna have somebody else, another man gonna... No.
Take care of your kid.
But anyway, so get ready for that. That's coming out on Tuesday, but her project is out tomorrow. And when we come back, we have Gurus of the Gram.
Okay.
Now, there's a lot of people on social media that consider themselves to be experts, and they position themselves as gurus. Some of them are very legitimate, so we're not going to take away from that. And some of them is like,
Yeah, some of them, not so much.
But today, this is what we're going to be talking about.
If she's constantly bringing up things that happened in the past over and over again, maybe it's time to accept that she's not healed, that she needs more from you to heal from the hurt that you caused her, and that's not her fault.
All right, that is from @RealVivianMello. So, when you stay with somebody, and I kind of, in a way, agree a little bit with this, but then I also disagree. And we're going to talk about that when we come back. That's Gurus of the Gram @RealVivianMello. Call us up 800-292-5150. We want to hear what your thoughts are on this Guru of the Gram. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
The Cap or Nah. They are Gurus of the Gram.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Yes.
And we are doing Gurus of the Gram. That's just because there are so many people giving advice on social media.
So many experts.
So many. Some of them are really good. And then sometimes you're like, I don't know about this one. So let's hear what you think today. Here is @RealVivianMello.
If she's constantly bringing up things that happened in the past over and over again, maybe it's time to accept that she's not healed, that she needs more from you to heal from the hurt that you caused her, and that's not her fault.
All right, now my thoughts on this have always been, yes, when something happens, if you agree to give somebody another chance and move forward, then you have to make an effort to move forward. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't question things. That doesn't mean you can't bring things up.
Right.
But you shouldn't be doing it constantly. And especially as more time passes and the person has proven themselves, it's more on you. It is more of a burden on yourself. And so I think it's a limit to that.
Yeah.
As far as what this Guru of the Gram, Vivian Mello, has to say. What do you think?
I think sometimes in your mind, you think you can move on from something. You're like, yeah, okay, we can move on from this. And then you just realize later, like, this, I can't.
Yeah, it's time to end it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's when it's time, like, you know what, let's go ahead and end this thing.
And it's also up to if that person's doing what they need to do to help you move on. Now, Anthony, what are your thoughts?
The way I feel about it is I think it's going to be one way, because a man can apologize right then and there if he feels that he's in the wrong about the situation. And again, she could be holding on to that feeling or that resentment, shall I say, and, she's not moving forward. She's stuck in the past.
Right. Yeah, so you think that's wrong? Like, women need to just move on. I understand that, women and men too. People need healing, but how long can you bring it up for?
Man. As far as bringing it up, I mean, I feel like two people should be on the same page, one accord. And as long as you're on one accord, then I feel like, time, I mean, it could be a couple of days to a week. You know what I mean? As far as if you're on one accord.
That's not long enough, sir.
We done talked about this all week.
Yeah, enough already, okay? I had another kid. That's a week. Come on.
Huh?
It depends on what the situation is.
Right. Okay. It sounds like you done had some issues.
I mean, we all have had issues.
You have. Got it.
All right. Well, thank you.
Y'all take it easy.
Hey, Miss Anonymous.
Hi. I like to coin the song Thanks to You, Jasmine of Miss Anonymous.
Okay. So what are your thoughts about Gurus of the Gram?
So, all right. So I agree with you. I agree with you, Angela, about you kind of agree, but then you kind of disagree. Like, I'm with doing that. I just sit there and feel that if you are still holding on to something and then, you're trying to get it out and you want to go ahead and explain that with your partner, the problem is nowadays, a lot of dudes nowadays, they cannot accept accountability for anything.
Right.
Okay? And it's like, if you're holding on to something, that times cannot be good for your own mental health.
Okay.
And apparently you don't sit there and have a lot of respect for you as an individual. So why are you going to still hold on to something where you cannot have a great conversation with your supposed partner, right?
Yeah, no. So I see what you're saying. It's not good for you to hold on to that.
Right. I mean, it sounds good in
to
theory.
Move on. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I went through that with a lack of appreciation with this ex-boyfriend that I had. He wanted to go ahead and tell me everything of how he's feeling, and me trying to be the bigger person, and with a lot of therapy sessions, I'm like, you know what? I apologize for making you feel the way how I made you feel, and I will definitely go ahead and do better. But when I'm going into new discussion, look, I feel I'm not appreciated, where you always seeking validation in other people, now all of a sudden, oh, well, just own up that you was stuff about me, this, that, and whatnot. And I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, are you really trying to turn this around and try to make me look like I'm the crazy one? Dudes like to gaslight a lot.
It feels like you like Scotty.
Oh, well, you know what?
Thank you, Miss Anonymous.
Look, a lot of you just can't handle the type of female that I am. You feel me? But there's a lot more to me, and I'm giving communication.
All right. You my girl.
You already know.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, Marcia. So what are your thoughts about Gurus of the Gram?
I don't know. I think that's kind of lame. I mean, if you can't forgive somebody for something, you probably just shouldn't be with them. If you are going to stay with someone that's deciding that you forgave them for whatever it is, and if you can't move past it, you need to be in a different relationship. That's not fair.
But does it sometimes take a while to move past things? To be able to ask questions, maybe giving somebody another chance also means I have to make sure this isn't going to happen again, but I'm still uncertain.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't agree. I don't think you should be with somebody if you're uncertain. Take some space apart.
Have you ever had to forgive somebody like this?
Absolutely. And I have. And I had to make a choice after a certain point if, that person hasn't changed or you're just still unable to get over it, because a lot of times there are things in relationships that y'all can't get over. And that's between the two of y'all. If you can't move past it, I mean, it can't go anywhere. Trust is everything.
Yeah, I actually broke up with a guy because my ex, he cheated on me, and I was like, I don't think I'll ever forgive this. I can't see myself.
Exactly.
You know that about yourself, though.
Yeah, I knew that. I was like, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to torture myself.
Right.
Yeah, 10 years later, I'm not going to be wondering,
Right.
Still, that's not healthy.
And it was a good decision. All right. Well, thank you.
Thanks, y'all.
Bye.
Well, that was Gurus of the Gram. Thank you to @RealVivianMello for giving us that content. And when we come back, we have Yeetie. We'll give you an update on Wendy Williams. She is receiving treatment. We'll tell you what her manager had to say about it. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Come and get the tea.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
I'm here, Angela.
You are here on a Thursday, on a Friday Eve.
Yes.
All right. Wendy Williams is reportedly getting treatment at a wellness facility as she is battling undisclosed health problems. And her manager confirmed that she's getting that additional treatment. So he said she's at a facility doing her best to be her best. And she's taking it day by day. He said she's progressing very well. She looks healthy. She sounds healthy. And I think she's doing amazing. And he also said just understand that she's a human being, that she's going through a lot. She's dealing with a lot, and support her, please.
That's good news.
Yeah, her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., did express concern about her. He did his only interview with the Sun, and he said that, he found out she was in the hospital, and he says that he feels like his mom's team is taking advantage of someone who needs to get better, and he's saying that's not true. He said Wendy is under a guardianship. Everything that does get approved by the guardianship, a court-appointed guardianship, so no one, even if they wanted to take advantage of her, everything has to get approved by that court.
Okay. Well, I'm glad she's at a wellness facility. Yeah.
All right, now Cardi B and Scarlett have linked up.
Oh.
You guys recall Scarlett was so excited when Cardi B posted her. She was screaming, and she did not try to hide it. When she came to Way Up with Yee, here's what Scarlett had to say about Cardi.
That was enough. That little repost she did was like enough.
Right.
If Cardi don't ever do a song with me, that was enough.
That's dope.
You don't know what that does. Like me as a young girl, like grinding every day, and finally getting that cosign, that big cosign. That changed my life,
right?
My career.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. And it is to be grateful for that and not have expectations like you have to do more for me. And she did do more. And I feel like we knew this was going to happen. Here's what Cardi B had to say because they linked up in the studio.
I'm with Scarlett right now, and we go to the same studio all the time. So I was like, yo, she should come upstairs so we could just have a little chat because like she's so like a dope-ass person, and like her story is so interesting and everything about her is so interesting. So say hi to her.
Hey y'all, it's Scar. I'm with, the one and only Cardi B.
She's so shy, but I think you guys should let her know what you guys would like to see from her because I really want her to make it. And she's such a dope-ass person, and I need to watch out.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay,
I love that.
Scarlett. All right. Kevin Hart's Tequila brand is offering $500,000 to Black-owned small businesses. That grant program is formed in partnership with local initiatives, Support Corporation, and was equally dispersed among 50 different winners. And that means a lot. So those grants were dispersed equally between those winners. Now, according to Kevin Hart, he said, we always knew we wanted Gran Coramino to have a give back component that focused on providing Black and Latinx entrepreneurs with resources to pursue their small business dreams. So half of the grant winners are Black founders and 68% are also women owned.
Dope. I love this.
Yes. Let me tell you something. Having some money and some capital when you have a business, a small business, that is probably,
clutch.
Besides education and all of that, that is like the most valuable thing. It's so hard to get things done when you're concerned about money.
Yep.
All right. Now, Chelsea Handler is talking about how she realized she had to break up with her ex-boyfriend, Ted Harbert. And he was on Sirius XM's Andy Radio with Andy Cohen. And here's what she said happened when they had a threesome.
I've slept with a woman,
You have?
but I haven't dated a woman, no.
And how did that go for you?
Fun. I mean,
It was fun. Did you do it to please the man you were dating at the
No,
time?
I was very turned on by this woman. I ended up hooking up with her several times without the guy
Really?
that I was dating. Yes.
Wow.
That's when I knew it was time to break up with the guy.
Right. I was
Happy
going to say,
Pride.
what was his reaction to you hooking up with her on your own?
Well, I don't think
You
I
didn't
ever
tell him.
revealed that. But I mean, hopefully he's listening now. His name is Ted Harbert. So
he knows now.
Yeah, he definitely knows now. Ted Harbert was also the chairman of NBC Broadcasting and the president and CEO of the Comcast Entertainment Group and chairman of ABC Entertainment.
Yikes.
What's really funny is that when they, when they broke up and everything, it was all very public when she dated him and all of that. So
It's so funny how she's so transparent about her relation, anything, everything.
Yeah.
She be telling you if you date her, you got to know that you're going to end up being content.
Yeah, he was the president and CEO of E! And remember, Chelsea had her show there, so people always had
goodness.
things. But she was very transparent about that. It was actually really funny.
She is funny.
Well, that is your ETM. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily headline news stories, but they're going under the radar, but you definitely need to know them. We're going to talk about a lot of different things, like where the United States has issued a warning, a travel advisory warning, and we'll tell you why to this particular Caribbean country. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Hey, Jasmine.
Hey, Angela. How are you?
I'm good. Okay. And listen, 4th of July is coming up. I'm trying to figure out. I haven't been anywhere at all. I've been
Where are
on
we
the
going?
show every day.
Where are we going?
I'll tell you where they're saying right now there's a travel advisory.
Where should we not go? Mm-hmm.
The Dominican Republic. The State Department has issued a travel advisory for Americans looking to visit there because of an increase in violent crime and sexual assault. It's a yellow flag level 2 advisory that was issued, urging travelers heading to the Caribbean to DR to exercise increased caution. According to the department and the advisory, it says violent crime, including armed robbery, homicide, and sexual assault, is a concern throughout the Dominican Republic. The wide availability of weapons, the use and trade of illicit drugs, and a weak criminal justice system contribute to the high level of criminality on the broader scale.
Oh, wow. Angela, you've been to DR before?
Many times.
Okay. All right.
Yes, I have.
I've never been to DR.
You haven't?
Nope.
It's really nice. It's one of the first trips I ever took, like on a vacation ever, back in the day.
All right, vacation.
And according to reports, it says also Americans looking to travel to resorts are likely safer in as certain areas tend to be better policed than urban areas like Santo Domingo. So go to a resort if you go
and stay. On the resort.
And stay on the resorts.
Yeah.
All right. A woman is facing charges. They're alleging that she stole more than $640,000 from her job last year. According to Memphis police, the security manager for Brinks, y'all know how you see them Brinks trucks pull up with the money bags?
Yep.
Well, they filed a theft report for the business located on Old Getwell Road. She stated that while investigating deposit shortages, she found that an employee, Michaela Small, stole money. She worked as a cash processor, and she reportedly stole funds between June and August of 2022. She was actually caught on video taking the money. She was counting deposits. Now, you got to know there's cameras everywhere in Brinks.
Of course.
And so that theft totaled $640,211. So the security manager and another employee confronted her. She admitted to stealing, and she returned $30,000 to the business. What happened to the rest of it?
I don't know.
Now, on October 14th, the manager gave a statement, provided evidence, and also identified her in a 6-person lineup. She was arrested Monday and charged with theft of property greater than $250,000.
Michaela from Memphis. Okay, all right.
All right, and speaking of money, imagine having an internship with these perks, okay? The perks include a salary of up to $5,000 a week.
Wow.
Free corporate housing in one of 10 different world financial centers like New York.
Okay.
And an opening retreat at a Four Seasons in South Florida.
I love Four Seasons.
Okay. Well, you might want to go back to school and get an internship then.
Okay.
According to reports, billionaire Ken Griffin's hedge fund Citadel has, which by the way has $58 billion in assets under management, has 300 interns for their summer program this year. And that's what they get. And the pool of people that apply for this job, this internship, more than 69,000 applicants.
Wow.
Everybody wants that job.
Yeah, of course.
By the way, if you want an internship at iHeart, you ain't going to get all that, but you can apply online.
Well, you don't get $5,000 a week if you intern?
No. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever had a paid internship personally. I think iHeart will do that, but it ain't that. It ain't $5,000 a week, free corporate housing, and a retreat at Four Seasons.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And by the way, I've been following Ken Griffin for a while because he actually is building a new headquarters. He's moving his Citadel from Chicago, the headquarters, to Brickell in Miami, and they're building a whole brand new building from the floor up.
Brickell is popping, huh, Angela?
I know that's right. Okay. All right. Well, that is your Under the Radar stories. Now, you know it is your favorite day of the week. It's Friday Eve. It's a Thursday.
Friday Eve.
And we got the Way Up mix coming at the top of the hour. And we also have some more things that we want to talk about today. We do have more Yee Tea coming up. Of course, we have ASCII.
Right.
And of course, we have the last word with you guys. 800-292-5150 is a number. Remember, we always love hearing from you. You can always leave a message. We still have not done what we promised to do, which was Drunk Dog.
I know. I feel like I try to remind you, and I don't know.
But I feel like I'm starting this detox today.
Okay, I need a detox too.
Yeah, I feel like I need to start this detox today. So let's get that going. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee Tea.
Way up.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine from thejasminebrand.com is here.
Hey.
I know that's right. Let me check the jasminebrand.com and see what's popping. All right, well, let's start it off with DC Young Fly. He has released a statement about the mother of his children, his partner, passing, Jackie O. He said, I wasn't in no rush to post this because I wanted it to be a dream so bad, but every hour I'm reminded of reality, so I want to make sure I applaud you in the proper manner. You are the greatest mother I know. Your soul was beautiful. You always wanted the best for others, and I admired how our family loves each other. Never had to worry about our kids loving each other because you were on top of that. You know we God-fearing and we are grounded by the Spirit. We never question the higher power. We roll with the punches and continue to live righteous. We'll always tell our kids how much an amazing person you were, especially a great mother. You know how our last convo went. I prayed for you and now we are here, but it's okay. We will continue to pray and hold on to our faith because that's all we know. Love you forever, and our kids are super strong. They helping me with my tranquility. No cap, you with me forever. The queen of my children will always have a spot in my heart and the paradise. You're going to get me for that, but it's true. Love you forever. Just know we going harder than ever, and God is in control and he got us covered.
Wow. God is in control and he got us covered. That was such a beautiful message.
I know. And
statement.
He took his time and didn't feel like he had to post, but that is definitely beautiful. He does have his children, their children now to raise.
Yep.
And of course, try to stay strong for that purpose.
Absolutely. And you know, their children are a memory of her. So when he looks at his children, he'll always remember her.
Everybody has such great positive things. That's how you want to be remembered. The way that everybody is remembering her.
Absolutely.
All right. Tupac's sister delivered a moving speech as he got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And Big Boy spoke. Alan Hughes, who's the director of Dear Mama, also spoke. The ceremony took place yesterday. And it's nearly 27 years following his murder and a little over a week shy of what would have been his 52nd birthday. Here is what Tupac's sister, Sakiwa Shakur, had to say.
And now we gather here today to unveil Tupac's star, not only paying tribute to his contribution in the music industry, but also speaks volumes to the lasting impact he's had on this world. Today, we're not just honoring a star on the ground, but we're honoring the work and the passion that he has put into making his dreams come true. His heavenly star will shine a little brighter today. And once again, he has made us all extremely proud. We love you, Tupac.
No, right?
She's still overcome with emotion.
Absolutely.
And I totally understand. I love that all these celebs were in attendance to witness this, you know?
Yes, a lot of people were there. YG, DJ Quick, a lot of people. Mike Epps, Tretch from Naughty by Nature, people who knew him in real life.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
All right, now, according to Dennis Byron, who's the editor-in-chief of Hip Hop Inquirer, he's on social media, and he's talking about a breaking story. He said, according to my Los Angeles sources, an arrest warrant has been issued for a blogger for alleged threats made relating to Tory Lanez case. He said, this is a developing story.
Okay.
According to my sources, the alleged threat of violence was made using a computer device, and the alleged victim believed the threat was serious. Threats aren't protected under free speech, even if it is a joke.
Yeesh.
Yeah, so we'll follow that story and see.
He hasn't identified the media person or the blogger or yet.
Yeah, that is
okay.
Allegedly threatening, making threat. And we don't know who that person was threatening in this Tory Lanez case either.
All right.
BET has decided not to show that fight between Jocelyn and Amber Rose on College Hill.
Okay.
Everybody had been talking about this fight. Jocelyn herself saying that she dog-walked Amber Rose on there, but apparently out of respect for Alabama State University and all of the parties involved, they are not going to show this fight. We've seen pictures.
We've seen the before. We've seen when it was about to pop off. You know, I like to see a little tussle.
Yeah.
I know it's a little immature of me.
Yes, Jasmine, it is. I'm just leave it alone.
You're like,
just
yeah,
move on
Jasmine.
and leave it alone. I think that's a good decision. I
think so,
understand
too.
people want ratings and all of that, but yes, let's respect the university.
I understand the
College
university.
Town on
Not,
BET Plus,
yes, I understand that
and
part.
not show that.
Okay, I would have liked to see the tussle though. Go ahead.
All right, Juvenile has been added to the Essence Festival roster for 2023. If you'll recall, he was not happy because he felt that he was not going to be included. It's 3 nights of concerts in the Caesar Superdome from June 30th to July 2nd. Now, here's what Juvenile had to say when he at first was excluded.
How Essence going to be honoring 50 years of hip hop in New Orleans without including me? That's crazy, huh?
Well, Caroline Wanga, the CEO and president of Essence Studios, Essence Ventures, Essence Fest, all of that, she was up here on Way Up with Angela Yee, and she kind of gave us a teaser that it was going to go down.
So we made a decision to celebrate the 50 years of hip hop and started to source talent and have conversations with talent, right? And there is no way in hell that we were not going to have any NOLA artists be a part of this damn festival. Now, we have always created a festival that had some things announced and some things a surprise. So there will be surprise and delight moments that feature some NOLA talent that I ain't going to say
She'll be the
more
great
about.
baby.
And watch Juvenile's social handles if you want to know more.
Okay.
Angela,
well, now we know more.
Really quick, your favorite Juvenile song?
I'm going to say, and I know it's supposed to be Back That Ass Up, but I also really like Ha, of course.
Okay, I like Slow Motion.
Oh, of course you do.
I like it like that.
You're a
She
nasty
working
girl.
that back.
But I just feel like Back That Ass, how could you not?
Yeah.
I feel like that's everybody's. That's a favorite song, period.
Girl, you look good.
All right, well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we wanted to, we're always trying to do things for the benefit.
Yes.
Right? So,
teach us something,
according
Angela.
to a study by Harvard and Wharton researchers, the number one way to sound smart, we're going to discuss that. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Do you know what it is?
No.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Yes.
And we've been having a little debate behind the scenes, so I want to bring this to y'all. Okay. So during Yeetie, I was talking about this Jocelyn and Amber Rose on College Hill alleged fight that went down. There's actually images of the altercation, and there's been conversations that the two of them got into a physical beef. And now they're saying that it's not going to be showed on College Hill out of respect for Alabama State University.
Okay.
Now, Jasmine, you're disappointed.
I am disappointed. I wanted to see the tussle. I wanted to see the fight. If it happened organically, which it looks like it did, I would like to see it. I understand wanting to respect the university, so I totally understand that. But I need to see the tussle. You give me the before and the after. I want to see the tussle. Play the tussle somewhere.
Right. And I was saying, I understand it. Now, look, I was looking at some of these comments, right, of people talking about this fight and what they're saying, because now that it's not going to be showed, some people are disappointed.
Yeah.
I see one person, Hustling Queen, said, well, I won't be watching the episode then. And then Roly Poly says, send it to Zeus.
Right.
And then Storm Monroe TV says, so y'all going to use the fight to promote and then not show it.
That's my thing. You're going to include it in the trailer and the teasers, and then you're not going to give us the full story.
But then people complain a lot about reality shows and the fact that there's all this fighting. It makes us look bad.
Okay.
Right? We want more quality content. We don't want to see things. I don't even know what the fight was over.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't know what the fight was over, but I want to see it so you can give me some context. Also, I would like to say I understand that people don't want to see black people on reality TV fighting. At the same time, white shows, they get to tussling and fighting and throwing drinks and being super messy. I understand that we can't judge ourselves on the same scale as...
This looked like more of a fight, though. It wasn't just a throwing a drink. It looked like when you see those still images.
Yeah, they threw some hands. Yeah.
And, the thing is, Jocelyn also went on Drink Champs.
And talked about it.
And talked about the fight. She did say she dog walked her. I don't feel like she named any names, but then the pictures of the still shots leaked. Shout out to Glock Topics. They always do a great job of making sure they post everything that's going on.
When you say you got dog walked, it seems very aggressive.
Yeah.
It's like you beat the brakes off somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the question is this, okay? As somebody who watches these shows, do y'all feel like you want to see this right? Or do you feel like they made the smart decision in not putting this on television, and are you tired of seeing it? Because it feels like everybody says, I'm tired of seeing us get into arguments. I'm trying to see these physical altercations. But at the same time, y'all don't want to watch it without it.
Yeah, I want to see the fight.
Yeah, so since and Jocelyn is trending right now. That's another thing.
Of course
so I
she
look
is.
on Twitter and I see that she is trending.
Yeah.
And so I just want to see what you guys think about this. Do we have Jocelyn on Drink Champs? Here's what Jocelyn had to say when she was on Drink Champs.
I got into a fight because somebody tried to attack me and I put their head through that glass. My other homie called me. He was like, you know the stain from her head is still on there? I was like, y'all saying wipe this down?
Wow.
That was okay.
All right.
I don't know. And also, who would have won?
Jasmine, you know
Okay,
what?
sorry.
I can see you really want to see this.
Sorry. I'm not as mature as Angela when it comes to this kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, it does bother me because I feel like as much as we complain about this type of content,
we can watch other. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it.
I know,
and we have other shows you can watch.
No, I agree. I understand all of that, but I also feel like, people be like, we don't condone violence, we don't X, Y, and Z, but sometimes people feel like to be on shows, you got to do this.
I don't think that they thought that. I think they had a real disagreement.
And you didn't even see it.
I'm telling you what I'm speculating because they won't show it. I think they had a real disagreement and they got into a tussle, and that happens sometimes. I'm not saying it's okay, but I feel like it's organic. It's not like that's a show where they promote that. It happened while they were filming.
And Jocelyn did reveal that she was the cast member to be expelled.
Yeah,
for
fighting
from that season. Yeah, so
let them fight. Let them fight.
All right, well, let's see what you guys think. Let's pick a side. All right, do you feel like, listen, we have all this going on, people want to watch this, I like to see a good tussle every now and then.
That's my side. That's Jasmine's side.
That's Jasmine's side. Or do you feel like we really do need to
grow up?
Not glorify things like this and show it on television? Do you believe that this is a smart decision for BET Plus, even though they use this to promote the show, to not post this? 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let us know what you think. Again, it's 800-292-5150. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
You vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Happy Friday Eve,
Happy
Angela.
Friday Eve. And we're doing a pick a side.
Okay.
All right, because we had a little difference of opinion behind the scenes. Nothing, major, but we're talking about College Hill. And they have decided that they are not going to show this fight between Amber Rose and Jocelyn because they don't condone violence. And it's at Alabama State University, and I'm sure... this whole situation where they're talking about the fight, there's pictures, there's the whole leading up to the fight that has gone viral, and you think they should show it. You like, people want to see it.
Absolutely, positively. Not only you guys teased it, you know what I'm saying? You whet our appetite, and then you tell us that we can't see the fight. And what I do appreciate is, I want to know what happened. It happened organically, so let us see what happened.
All right, well, in case you guys missed it on College Hill, this is how the fight started between Jocelyn and Amber Rose.
I got into a fight because somebody tried to attack me and I put their head through that glass. So, I'm in the class and I'm doing my thing, I'm saying? It was conversation about the success that we're having now. And I'm like, I'm the biggest. Woo! So they was in the class, everybody was like, and I'm like, that's why they're not the biggest. Instead of applauding me,
they was still.
Y'all want to give me smoke in the back, but I don't see y'all want to beat you. So I can get into too much details, but they try to attack me, hand ass.
All right, she did get expelled.
Right.
And she did reveal that, too, when she was on Drink Champs.
That happens.
And you can see online, there's all the footage that's leading up when they're in the classroom.
Yeah.
Ray J is sitting right there, minding his business.
Right.
Quietly.
Drinking his water, minding his business.
And so we want to see what you guys think about this whole fight. Do you agree with me? This is pick a side, that they shouldn't be showing these fights. They don't condone violence. It is a college atmosphere.
Right.
It's not great press for Alabama State University or for the show.
Which I understand the university's point of view.
But Jasmine's like, look, you teased this fight.
Let them fight. Let them fight.
It happened. It wasn't anything that was planned.
And the show is not known for this. This happened organically. You had a disagreement, and
you said in all these other white shows they fight.
They get to
and
tussling
do all of those
and
things.
throw drinks, you know.
Right. So let's see what you guys think. 800-292-5150 is a number. Pick a side. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
It's not just right or wrong. It's about what you believe. It's time to pick a side and stay there.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Okay.
And we are talking about College Hill. Now, on this season of College Hill, there's been a lot of discussion about this fight that goes down between Amber Rose and Jocelyn.
Right.
Jocelyn did reference the fight when she did Drink Champs. She did not name names. But then there was footage and pictures that circulated that show it looks like it's Amber Rose and Jocelyn embroiled in this battle.
Embroiled.
It looks like BET is not going to show this fight because they do not condone violence at Alabama State University.
Okay.
It would be a bad look for the school.
Yes.
And Jasmine, you feel cheated.
Show the fight. You teased the fight. You promoted the fight. You have to show me the fight, otherwise it's false advertisement. And also, it was an organic situation, and it was an organic fight. I need to know everything.
Well, here is some audio of, and this video is released. It doesn't show the fight, but it shows what led up to this physical altercation.
You know what's your problem? Your problem is that you really want to be a white girl. Your problem is that you really don't even want to be black. You gonna check me, then check me. I'm checking you now. There she go. Cry baby, cry baby. No. You want to go there?
So, as you can see,
let them fight. Let them fight.
We don't get to see that part. All right. But some of y'all are very concerned that they use this to actually promote the show. Some people actually signed up for BET Plus to see this fight. And I can understand it. Right? I understand that. But I also feel like, do we need to keep seeing this on television? Do we need to actually see the fight? We know what happened. We saw what led up to it. This is something that just could stay in the atmosphere forever.
Okay.
You know? And let's see what you guys think. Kendrick, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Angela?
Hey, Kendrick. So pick a side. What do you think about showing the violence on College Hill?
I'm going to say play it. I want to see the fight. Most people that watch reality TV is there for the drama. They're there for the drama, so show the drama.
Yep, he's on my side.
He's all right. Fair enough.
Okay.
Most people that don't want to see it don't even watch the show.
Right, exactly.
But there's people that got this show just to see it, though.
I
see people like, I got it just to see the fight.
I subscribe to this platform so I can see it.
I think a lot of people who don't watch also are gonna watch for the fight.
Yeah.
I say play the fight. They're probably gonna put it on YouTube or something and sell it anyway. Just play it. We're gonna get it anyway somehow.
So you watch the show?
I watch it sometimes.
He lying.
I'm not an everyday watcher, but I like a little bit of drama.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Kendrick. Hey, Antonio.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Pick a side now. Do you want to see these fights on reality TV, or you think no?
I think not.
Okay. He's on my side.
Yeah, he is.
So go ahead.
No, well, same thing happened to my daughter, and she's 14 years old. And somebody tried to fight it, and everybody's there with their cell phones, of course, want to record it and want to put it on TV. And a lot of these young girls, they look up at people like that, and they emulate that stuff. So.
Okay, so don't you feel bad now?
Now I feel bad. You're right. Yeah, now I feel bad. I have a daughter too, but she's not 14. But I feel bad.
And you know what? And even for the people on these shows, it's like embarrassing for them for life. Like that lives forever for people to see.
I don't think Jocelyn cares if that lives forever, but I understand what you're saying though.
Well, because she says she dog walked it.
It's true. Some people don't care, but
yeah,
I appreciate your point of view.
He has his own experience.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Hey, Raven, pick a side.
Hey, Angela Yee. Oh my God.
Oh my God, Raven. So, what do you think about fighting on reality shows?
I feel like it's entertainment, so I don't really have an issue with it. I feel like people should teach, their kids or people how to act in general. So TV is just TV, it's entertainment. But as far as the College Hill, if BET advertised the fight, which drew me in, because I was not going to watch this season, they should play it.
Yeah.
She said, I was not going to watch this.
They reeled her in. They got her ready, and then they just like...
They got me. Exactly. And then they got me again because I love Ray J. So because Ray J was on it again, I'm like, okay, Jocelyn, Ray J, Amber Rose. Oh, this is a hit.
Right.
And you're not going to show the price?
False advertisement. That's what it is. False advertisement.
I feel like suing and I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now you not took it too far. All right. Well, thank you, Raven.
Yes, thank you, ladies. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
We ain't never gonna do better, y'all. Hey, Tia.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. We're doing Pick a Side. We're talking about College Hill. They're not going to show this fight between Amber Rose and Jocelyn. Now, do you agree with Jasmine that they should just show it and it's fine? Or do you agree with me that I feel like, okay, it's probably not the best idea for the university for that to be on television and we got to do better?
No, I agree with Jasmine. They definitely need to show the fight because they use the fight to promote the show.
Yep.
Okay, that's the main thing.
Now and say we don't promote violence, but you use violence to promote the show.
See,
right? They said we don't condone violence and bullying.
Well, we don't condone violence, but you condoned it enough to promote the show with the violence.
You right?
Because I was thinking that maybe with that, the school might have had an issue with them putting that out, and so maybe they had some conversations behind the scenes, and they can't do it. I don't know.
Quite possibly, but. Come on now. Y'all got people paying for the subscription because they want to see this fight, and I'm one of them.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'm two of them.
Y'all are so funny that you guys really just want to see this
fight. Let me get my money's worth.
Yeah. They gonna tease it.
Jocelyn definitely...
Free. Well, it ain't free on Zeus, but send it to Zeus.
Jocelyn definitely set the stage so we know exactly what happened.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Thank you, ladies.
Bye.
Have a good afternoon.
You too. And since we're talking about school and everything,
okay,
let's talk about this study that they did at Harvard and Wharton. Researchers there, the number one way to sound smarter when making small talk. Do you know what it is? We're going to discuss that. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine is here.
Yes, I'm here, Angela.
Now, Jasmine, I was talking to you about this. The number one way to sound smarter when you're making small talk. This is according to Harvard and Wharton researchers.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that number one reason, what do you think it is?
Ask questions.
You read it. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Jasmine. All right, so students were given 3 options for communicating with their partner, saying, hey, can you give me an advice? Saying, hey, I hope you did well, or saying nothing at all. Right. And on their, unsurprisingly, students rated on their accuracy, eagerly asked for advice, but those rated on how good of an impression they made were less than half as likely to ask for help. They were afraid they wouldn't look competent. So if you want to be an excellent advice seeker, ask a lot of questions.
Okay.
Banish the fear. One of the biggest obstacles to making an approach is anxiety. And remember that, your new acquaintance isn't your new best friend yet. So just because you meet somebody successful, don't treat them like, you can ask them anything. Don't ask them to be your mentor right away.
Right.
Don't ask open-ended questions that would require them to do research. And don't send a business plan right away and ask for detailed feedback. And instead, ask specific questions and keep it brief.
Okay.
When you meet somebody new. Now, they say to sound smarter when making small talk, you should actually ask advice and ask for questions. Seeking advice actually makes you look smarter. One of the laws of power, by the way, that they always say is say less than necessary. I actually learned this early on in my career. One of the people who I worked for told me one time, when you're in meetings, don't speak too much. Let them speak more and just listen.
Okay. I like that.
Because sometimes we have a tendency when we're nervous to talk a lot. Mm-hmm. And I know on this radio, that's my job. But I'm talking about in real life. When you're in a meeting, let them speak and speak and speak. And according to the laws of power, the less you say, the more intimidating and powerful you are. Always say less than necessary. When you do speak, make it vague and ambiguous. I don't know about that. Leaving the meaning to others to interpret. They'll be frustrated and obsessed with trying to figure you out. 50 Cent told me this one time too.
That same advice?
He said when he goes into meetings, he lets them talk.
Yeah.
And it makes people uncomfortable. And it does say this in the laws of power. And I think it's in his book too, that he has. He said when you're silent, you make other people uncomfortable because they dislike uncertainty. People want to know what you're thinking. When you control your words, they can't figure out what you mean or intend. Short answers and silence make people feel defensive. They quickly try to fill the silence and in the process reveal motivations and weaknesses, information you can use.
I like that because I feel like it's pretty simple to do.
Yeah. If you ever want to make people uncomfortable, just...
Angela's just looking at me with this blank expression.
Just in the meeting, just let them talk, and then they're like, and then people try to fill in the blank spaces, and they just keep on going and going and going.
Just like...
Because sometimes when you get nervous in certain spaces, you tend to overtalk.
Yeah, say too much.
And say too much, and you're just trying to like, all right, now what? Now what? They're not reacting. They're not responding, and that does make a person nervous. Imagine you go on a job interview or you go to a meeting, and the person's just not saying anything.
Awkward.
That's be so awkward.
Yeah.
All right. According to the 48 laws of power, in most instances, the less you say, the more important and profound it seems, and the more mysterious you are. For example, Andy Warhol found that he had more power when he said little and kept his comments vague and ambiguous. Sometimes he made purposely meaningless comments. Interviewers struggled to interpret what he meant, believing it was profound.
Oh, gosh. Like fake deep.
Yeah.
You seen his documentary?
No.
Fake deep. Yeah, it's fake deep.
You said what was in his documentary?
He kind of talked about that. And he seemed he was very, I don't want to say basic in terms of like, he seemed really deep, but then you're like, okay.
You're like, okay. He's being fake deep.
Right.
All right. Well, that was just some advice in an article that we were reading about how to sound smarter when making small talk. But I do think asking for advice does make you look smarter because people who are confident don't have a problem.
Yeah.
And people also don't have a problem saying when they don't know something.
Yeah, I like that. And it also makes you seem like you're interested when you ask questions.
All right. When we come back, we have Ask Ye. 800-292-5150 is the number if you need any advice. Look at us just giving advice all day. 800, and maybe we'll ask you for advice. 800-292-5150. Ask Ye. When we come back, it's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
All you should know.
This is ASCII.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here, and we are doing Ask Ye. 800-292-5150 is the number. Hey, Al, how you doing?
I'm great. How about yourself, Miss Yee?
I'm good, thank you. What is your question?
Okay. Well, I'm dating a girl right now, and she's not really communicative, not really involved, like personality-wise, and her love language is purely physical. That's the way it seems to me. But I'm bored as hell. I'm a sapiosexual, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
How long have you guys been dating?
About almost 2 years.
Wow, that's a long time for you to have been bored. Did things change, or was it always like that?
I mean, sexually, it was exciting, the whole first year or whatever, I guess, but I'm looking for something deeper, and it's just like mentally, I'm just not being fulfilled.
Okay, so it feels like she's just not the right person for you.
Ooh.
Damn.
I mean,
Right.
that's what you're telling me. What does she say when you talk to her about this? Because it feels like the conversation is not up to par.
She just gets upset and just like, her response is like, well, I don't talk a lot.
Is there a reason for that? Like, has she ever expressed anything in her life that maybe makes her more closed
I
off?
have no idea. I used to think like maybe she was like abused or sexually abused or something happened wrong in her life, and I was trying to pry a little bit, but I can't get nothing. It's just kind of empty.
Is she like that with everybody around her? Her friends, her family?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Nah, she seems a little bit more outgoing with other people. But yeah, with me, it's just, it's like her love language is like purely touch, physical, just, affectionate, and just, want to be held. And
oh, wow.
I just need some conversation.
Right.
This is a unique problem.
Do you know her friends and family? Like, do you ever ask them what their thoughts are? Have you ever been around everybody together at once?
Yeah, actually, I was just at a graduation get together for her son, and she was involved with everybody else in the family, like a lot of involvement, a lot of chatter, but I just don't get that.
Right. Because I'm thinking maybe if you're around her circle
right.
more frequently and she's comfortable speaking around them, it might make her more comfortable, looking at you as not just her lover, but also her friend.
Okay. And but on the friend side, like I think I met one of her friends.
Yeah, I think you need to know more about her circle. And then I would also say, because you guys have a very, it seems, physical, sexual relationship, maybe there's more things that you need to do that doesn't include that, right? Maybe it's more of you getting to know her as a person and doing things that don't include intimacy.
I try to, but, the event turns into like real, it's just boring. It's tough. It is tough, Angela. Like this is a difficult personality for me. I'm a Gemini, and I'm very talkative, and I'm
chatty.
Yeah. I'm a very personable, conversational type of dude.
Sounds like you're not compatible.
Yeah, I mean, it's just feeling like everything is great physically, but as far as you being able to connect on a conversational, intellectual level, it's not there.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to hear from a woman, and I think y'all right, because I came to that conclusion a while ago.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, it happens, and it doesn't make you a bad person.
Right.
Or her a bad person.
Right. Yeah, just I guess we're just a little bit off the mark, I guess.
All right, well, thank you, Al. I wish you the best.
Good luck.
You got to find somebody that's on that level.
Thank you,
with
ladies.
Yeah.
All right, when we come back, we have the last word. You guys have the last word every single day on Way Up with Angela Yee. 800-292-5150 is a number. It's Way Up.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Woo! It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Yes, Angela. I'm my own brand.
Y'all were very passionate today.
They were.
About College Hill and whether or not they should show that fight.
Let them fight. Let them fight.
And people were hitting me up on Twitter, making sure that we know. Hold on, I'm going to tell you what this one person said, because, somebody was really going hard for Amber Rose, saying, Amber Rose was not going to get beat up. She's from Philly.
See, that's exactly why I wanted to see the scuffle, because I wanted to know, was it true what Jocelyn was saying? Because Jocelyn said she dog walked her. Okay, those are aggressive, descriptive terms in terms of a tussle.
She said, the Mad Singer said, listening in Philly right now, Amber is South Philly down. LOL, Philly, baby, no worries. She walked right over to Jocelyn and swung heavy on her. Nope, so Jocelyn get that South Philly ass whooping.
Okay.
Y'all was so passionate about that.
We're invested.
You especially, Jasmine.
Okay.
You want to see this fight so bad.
I'm for the people.
I feel like you can get your hands on that footage and maybe post it on the Jasmine brand.
You know I can.
All right. Well, listen, tomorrow is one of my favorite days. It is my favorite day. Your favorite day is today.
Thursday.
You actually have a flight to catch today.
I do.
A lot of flights have been delayed, and that's all because of this air quality issue.
Yes, and my flight was delayed already.
Yeah, that's been going on. So people who are leaving out of here, just wherever you are, I know this is affecting a lot of different areas. Just make sure you're checking to see what's going on in the airports, what's going on with these flights, what's going on with this air quality. I've been like a little bit out of it.
Yeah, you have. You need to wear your mask, Angela.
In here?
No, when you go outside to walk back home.
Yeah, so I'm still looking up the updates.
My flight was delayed. Some other flights were
Millions
delayed.
across the U.S. and Canada remain at risk of inhaling potentially harmful air as wildfire smoke originating from Canada shrouds major U.S. cities. And they're saying winds are forecast to push thick smoke farther south into the mid-Atlantic, meaning the same smoke seen in New York City this week could smother Delaware, Maryland, Northern Virginia, and Washington, D.C. today.
Yeah, I saw D.C. had some alerts going on. If you have underlying health issues, you have to be very particular and very careful when you're out in this kind of environment.
Yeah, in New Jersey, they closed certain school districts because of poor air quality today.
Yeah, it's serious.
In New York, kids had planned a day off on Thursday, and a school-based staff event scheduled for the day has gone remote. Pennsylvania, more than 100,000 students are encouraged to wear masks on their way to school. So just make sure y'all pay attention to what's going on in your area. Be safe, be careful. Again, more flight delays than rain or fog. Wildfire smoke causes more flight delays. And it's a serious thing right now.
Absolutely.
All right. So be safe out there, everybody. And I had one last thing I wanted to say. I wanted to shout out to Jamie Hector.
Okay.
He's the actor, first really well known for The Wire.
That's
playing
why
Marlo.
That's what I loved him on The Wire.
But also, the star Bosch.
Yep.
As well. I was sad when that show
ended.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but he has an organization called Moving Mountains, and it really helps kids with the arts.
Okay.
And it's a nonprofit, and I'm actually hosting next week his fundraiser. But I just think it's amazing. A lot of the kids, I've had a chance to see them perform and what they're able to learn, and him donating his time, and so many people also contributing. So I think it's important. Youth who study the arts are 4 times more likely to be recognized for academic achievement. So we just have to make sure we encourage these types of programs for our kids. So shout out to Jamie Hector. And of course, you guys have the last word, 1-800-292-5150. I almost forgot the number.
I know.
It must be the air quality. 1-800-292-5150. Let's hear your last word.
Hi, this is Yonda, all the way from Virginia. I would like to shine the light on my sister-in-law, LaShonda Hubbard. She fought the good fight with breast cancer. She fought for a long time, and we lost her today. I just want to shine the light on her because she fought. She fought and she fought and she fought. But today, the Lord called her home. Shine your light right now. I love you.
Yeah, I just want to speak on that Zion situation about him and his gender reveal and another woman calling him out. That's what's wrong today. Nobody mind their own business. She just stayed in her lane. Everything might would have been okay. Now she lost out on everything. All the money she could have got, all the money that she was getting. Crazy. Yeah, this is Mike out in Waco, Texas, by way of Love. Have a good one, Angela.
Hey, Angela. This is Lisa. I wanted to call in about the poll as to whether we want to see the Jocelyn and Amber Rose fight. It's funny because I'm on both sides of the fence. It's like when I see on social media how they keep showing girls fight and the guys standing around and film it, and they don't break it up or stop it, and they film it. I feel disgusted about it. And then on reality TV, I want to see that. That's what I want to see. So yeah, I'm on the fence.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.